Hello everybody, what is going on? My name is Dean and you are very excited because we are about to show off the reveal of Cricket 22. We've officially got it announced today by Big Ant Studios and they have released a stack of information about Cricket 22 with this game, as well as a little bit of gameplay from the nets with some Pat Cummins action. There's Elise Perry bowling there as well, and there's some Tim Payne stuff as well in there, and Barjo's just playing a little bit of the game here. I've just cut together all the gameplay clips of the nets, but Cricket 22, we've got so much information on this game. It's bigger than even I thought that it was going to be, so there's a lot to break down. Let's get straight into it as we see the Australians and the English players getting ready for a big Ashes summer. So the first thing we'll notice is the release date, Thursday, November 25. The Australian cover of the game will have Tim Payne and Meg Lanning on the front cover, but the November 25th, that's only 6 weeks away. Get excited for that. I don't think it's going to be in time for the T20 World Cup because that's later on this month, but it's definitely going to be in time for the Ashes later in the year. You can pick that up on the PS4, the PS5, the Xbox Series X. Nintendo Switch is coming in January, but if you're getting it on the current gen consoles or the PS4, I suppose is last gen now, you'll actually get a free upgrade to your PS5 or Xbox Series X when you choose to do that. And now for the massive news, we've actually got 5 licensed international teams. We thought last game we just had Australia and England. This time around we've got New Zealand, the West Indies and Ireland as well coming in there. So we've got 4 test playing nations, Australia, New Zealand, West Indies and England added to the licensed teams lineup with Ireland there as well. And that's just big. I mean, we had the West Indies come in very late in Cricket 19. It was only a couple of months ago we actually saw them added to the game, but now we're going to have New Zealand as well, which of course were the team that did win the World Test Championship. So in terms of the best Test cricketing nation in the land, New Zealand are now in Cricket 22. So very excited. We've now got 4 really big licensed teams, and Ireland in there as well is going to be big for a lot of those Irish cricket fans who will be able to get to play with all their favourite players. But wait, there's more, because we've actually got new licensed competitions as well. Similar to the West Indies being added to Cricket 19, we saw the 100 and the Caribbean Premier League added to Cricket 19. We've now got those in Cricket 22 as well. And for the first time, we have the Big Bash licensed in one of these big cricket sim games. We obviously had Big Bash Boom, Big Ant standalone Big Bash game and the mobile games, but now we finally got it on our proper sim, and I'm hoping that there's obviously going to be a lot of licensed international players outside of those 4 major teams who come from these competitions, the CPL, the Big Bash and the 100, so plenty of good players to see there as well. Now moving on, we've got a brand new commentary team, big names as well. We've got Michael Atherton, Ian Healy, Mel Jones, Alison Mitchell and David Gower. So that's 5 people in the commentary box. I'm hoping they're going to have a bit of an alternating commentary box going on there. You would have seen majority of these people through the cricketing broadcasts over the years for various Ashes series and the like. But obviously Mel Jones and Alison Mitchell, 2 women added to the commentary team, and I think they're also going to be doing sort of a standalone commentary duo if you are playing the women's cricket game, or at least that's what we're led to believe by reading through this press release, which is absolutely amazing, and they're both fantastic broadcasters as well. But also we've got every shot will be called with greater depth and analysis than ever before, and for the first time ever in a sports game, there will be an all-women commentary team, further deepening representation of women in the Cricket 22 experience. So, as I just said, huge. We're going to have 5 commentators. I generally turn the commentary off, but I'm hoping to give this a go and see how it sounds. Probably won't be as good as how I do it, but they should hopefully do a really awesome job as well. Now we have another couple of little information bits that I'll talk about as we just throw some gameplay on in the background here. We've got apparently some all-new bowling and fielding controls. Batting looks like it's going to stay the same, but bowling and fielding going to be slightly different. Not sure too much on how they work. You can kind of see a little bit of the bowling through this video as to how that's changed, but I'll probably have to do a really in-depth on how that works. And in terms of career mode, we have a really interesting little dot point here in some of the dots, in some of the points they've released here, and it says a narrative-driven career mode. You are in control on and off the field. You manage your training, press conferences, deal with injuries, and decide your path towards international glory. So hopefully that means you can play as both an individual and a team. I'm assuming this is probably only going to be an individual, the narrative-driven stuff, but still, that's going to be really exciting to give us something fresh to look at from a career mode point of view. It's been, for me, I think it's been a little bit stale once you've played a million hours of it. So, as most things do, it's good to see something fresh to switch it up. But again, we'll go through the career mode in more depth and detail once we have stuff on that as well. But the game's looking good, exciting. There's a lot of stuff happening, lots of new players, lots of new licenses, and I'm really excited to play this game. November 25 it comes out. If you pre-order, you can get access to the nets, I think, later on this month. But that's it for now. Cricket 22, it's been announced. A lot of details, but we'll talk about it soon. And until the next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.